Hello, hello. Okay, so I think we're going to have an avalanche over here because literally I've moved everything that I heaped up here over to there. Before I start, it is not a resin trinket dish, it is coasters because the trinket, not trinket, trinket dish is hiding. I have lost my marbles. Literally, I had it in my hand. Doesn't matter. We'll go with it. So, so okay. Resin. Hi, Lorna. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Sophie. Um, Basically, what I've got is a gel nail UV light. This one's from a charity shop. I got it for £1. I thought it was easier than holding the torch. You can get them super cheap. You really can. This is what I was looking for. So we're gonna go with using resin, making coasters, using the stickers and things. Now, we're going to do it the easy way. I thought let's just do it the easy way. Hi, Helen. So I'm just going to do this. Bear with. And then I am all yours. All these stickers and things are on the web. Here it is. Wait till I find it. They'll be on there somewhere. You'll have to have a look. The paints are back in stock. Most of them have already gone. Don't forget to use Easter 1 for the code. And where is my brain, please? 2 seconds. I can't type and talk and nothing happens. Well, it does. It all comes out wrong. Whatever's coming out your mouth ends up on the thing, right? So I'll take that off for now. But hello, hello, hello. So what I discovered was you need a coat of resin down first, which makes absolute sense now. Me, I was just thinking I could put it in and be done with it. Obviously, no. It needs a coat of resin. So what I've done is, usually I would just use your normal resin and half fill the mould. Please stay there. Half fill the mould, or even just a little bit in the bottom, and then put your stickers down and then fill it up. These are going to be like they're like agate type coaster. So I have got some glitter as well, and I've got the stickers, and I've got the usual resin. I have done, excuse me, 2 already, but UV resin. It's cheap, it's cheerful, and they're just molds, coaster molds. So you don't want too much of the UV resin. I've already done 2. That one needs a little bit more because it's got a hole in it. You definitely do not want too much of this resin because you don't want to be, far rather do a few layers than have all the fumes and things come off it in one go. So this is just UV resin. Now, for coasters and things, I would always use a 2-part resin, which I'll show you in a second. Just because the UV resin isn't as tough, but it's great just for a first layer because this is going to be the bottom of them. So usually on the bottom you would pop like a felt bottom or a cork bottom. I think that's a bit much in there, so I'll put some in here to fill this little hole in. Because you just need a coating. So, and it doesn't take too long to dry. We're doing 3 basically. I would do 4, but that's going to be my little tray so I don't end up with resin all over the place. And then what I've done is I've heated up with a heat tool just to get rid of any bubbles or anything like that. It doesn't have to be totally covered, and also the bubbles won't really matter. So don't worry about it too much because this is just the bottom and it is a super thin coat. Yeah, just they're just coaster molds, Helen. They were cheap and cheerful. They're probably not the best for adding heating things to, but I just got them. So I've covered that over. I am going to just stick a little bit there just so I know it's there. And then what I'm going to do is spritz it with alcohol. Hi, Sheila. Were you on Facebook last night? Or were your comments just not showing up? A little bit more just with this. Just to get rid of as many bubbles as you possibly can. And then I'm going to go in with the UV light. You can get the torches and things, like I say, but I'm just using this for ease when I'm live. It doesn't take too long. And don't forget to like and share. Like and share. What I did with this is my rice paper. I've added just a coat of resin to that as well. Isn't it nice? Whoa, shiny. I think it probably needs another coat, but I really like it. And that could just sit on, do you know if you've got flowers or anything, or just sit on the side, or if you've got like fancy bits in your house. Not like me. I've got no fancy bits in my house. Everything's lifted up high. It's like I've got a baby again. So how has everybody's week been? So you can get molds everywhere. There is still a couple of molds on my website, the flowers and things like that. I did look into getting some coaster molds and things, but to be honest, you can get them cheaper on Amazon. So I thought it was a bit pointless. The stickers and things you can get off me. I mean, I'm the worst salesperson in the world, aren't I? Really. Still looking for the little orange bag that I put in a safe place. I don't know what I've done with it. It's probably in the kitchen. I need to tidy up in here. It's been a while. The more stuff, it's like all getting piled around the sides of us. This is literally all the space I've got. Hi, Val. Don't forget to use the code on the website, Easter 1, and the little watercolour paints are back. Just saying. Let me think of... I'm trying to think of what else we could use in here that's kicking about. It's just a gel nail light, a UV light. You can just use a torch. You can buy a UV torch. I just thought it'd be easier than holding it. And it was £1 in a charity shop. I wouldn't buy one. I probably wouldn't buy one just for this. But it's only for the UV resin. It won't do anything to the 2-part resin. I'm going to move the stickers and things out of the way for now. See, I mean, that's already setting, and it really doesn't take long. A couple of minutes. So usually I wouldn't use the UV resin for this. Usually I would just put a thin layer of your 2-part resin, then leave it to set and then come back. Sheila, I'll put a prezi in there for you then. Or you can use it next time. I can do a one just for you, so you use it next time so you're not missing out. Or I'll pop you a prezi in. Is UV... I wouldn't use the 10-minute stuff, Lorna. Not the clear 10-minute stuff. There's fumes and things. I mean, all resin and things give off fumes and things like that. But that is like, I wouldn't use it. It stinks. Absolutely stinks. The one I use is either Diction, and it's a 6-hour demold, but it's not really 6-hour demold. But this one here I get from Etsy, and it's from Supply Studio. And I like this one. It's crystal clear. And I've got the J. Dixon one as well, which I absolutely love as well. I will, Sheila, no problem. You can use the white stuff if you want, but I wouldn't use that for coasters and things like that. That's more for if you want to do mixed media and things with it. I mean, yes, you could, I suppose, but I wouldn't. It depends what you're going to do with it and who you're going to give it to. So I'm thinking, where's me? This is dangerous when I start to think, isn't it? So I've got my little sticker folder here. And what I'm actually thinking is just on one of them. So these daisies here, the holographic, I'm thinking just one of them there. Just like that. And then we can add some glitter to it. And then I do have these ones, which are just little flowers and things. Or, see what else we've got. Oh, I've got these leaves as well. How cool would they be? Because you can layer them up as well, especially if you take the sticky off the back. Little feathers. Oh, my life. I'm thinking we'll go daisy. Lily, but I want a lily that fits in, so I don't have to mess about cutting it down. We might have to trim it down anyway. Oh, the blue one. Oh, there's too much choice. Or a yellow one. We'll go with yellow. So daisy yellow. I know what I'm going to do. Daisy yellow. And then I'm going to go back to the original plan of these ones here. And these ones are individual stickers. So you can actually stick them down for the back one. But you can layer them up as well. So I'm going to take some off when I find a pair of scissors. Where are my scissors? These ones will do. Oh, these will do. Now, which one do I want to use? I mean, these stickers are just fabulous for all crafts. Oh, actually, I don't know. I might take that one out. And this one here. These ones here are individual stickers as well. So what you can do is if you cut the bit off that you want, and then you remove the backing. So it's just easier. And you get the stickers off. But I mean, again, don't worry about it. So I'm thinking for the back one, we're just going to have a mixture. Oh, a mixture of flowers. There we go. So we're going to have that one there. And then a Kermit shouting, hello, baby. Bella must be sleeping. He needs some attention. She hangs around the bottom of his cage all the time. I wouldn't have that one there. They're so forgiving, these, honestly. And that one there, I think. And we could even go in with a fourth one. Or not. No, I think we'll leave it at that. We've got this one. Again, if you kind of get the back off, just leave it. It has like sort of flexed to the actual coaster. And then, you know what? I think just one in the middle. Maybe. And again, these are individual stickers. So they are really, all these are not individual stickers though, but you can use them. What I was thinking is, if we trimmed around them a little bit to make it more round. Not going to fit in. Still too big. Okay, we'll take it off and have it in the middle, and then we're going to add something else to that one, I think, as well. Right. So you can see how many you're going to be able to make just by this. I need to move these because I do need to weigh out the 2-part resin. And it's 50-50 for this one, but it will tell you if it's 2 to 1, it'll tell you exactly what it is. So this is B, so AB 1 to 1, and it'll say 2 to 1 or whatever, and it'll tell you exactly what it is. It started raining here. It was lovely this afternoon. It was absolutely gorgeous yesterday. So I'm gonna mix up. Can we see what I'm mixing? Ish. Mode. I need grams because it's easier for this. Tart. So I'm thinking, honestly, I haven't even opened these ones yet. Scissors again. Pouring with rain. Yeah, it was really pouring this morning, then it got out really nice. But me and Bella went out, it was lovely. And then it wasn't. So I'm thinking I'll mix up 40, so 20 of each to start off with. Where's the lid off this? So I don't knock it over, because you know I will. No, she hates the rain. Absolutely hates the rain. I've got no chance of getting it to go out when it's raining. Even for a wee, she'd rather wee on the kitchen floor. Hi, Kim. She even walks around puddles and things like that. She hates having her paws wet. So we've got 20 and 20, 2 pots. So I need to make it up to 40. Sorry, concentrating. I don't want to go over. A little tiny smidge more. Just a smidge. There we go. And I'll pop the lid back on that one as well. And then this is where you've really, really got to mix it. And mix and mix and mix. So it's I would say mix for 3 minutes. Set a timer and you've got to scrape the sides and things. Obviously, if you're not going to do resin and you just like to watch the resin, then you don't have to take all this in. Yes. Easter, isn't it, this weekend? I didn't realise that Easter was this fast. I got a bit of a shock when they said it was Good Friday tomorrow. It certainly does, doesn't it, Kim? A lot of crafters craft because they need the mind taken off things. Oh, they've got chronic pain, or they're not feeling well, or I use it for a multitude of things. Oh, just keep stirring. And this, we won't be able to demold these tonight, but what I will do is we can demold them Sunday. And next Sunday, not Sunday come, but the one after, it's Colour Your World again. How quick's that come around? Is everybody still playing along? The albums in Emma's Happy Place Arts and Crafts Facebook group, where you can pop all your makes and things. Right, so I've mixed that one. We're going to add some of this, the rock candy, the Tim Holtz rock candy. Just so we've got some glitter on the outside as well. And what you can go into all sorts. You can start adding your alcohol inks and things in here, but we're not going to do that now because, well, we're not. I can't find. I wanted a gold one, but there's no reason why we can't draw around it after with a gold, which we'll do and show you on Sunday if I find the gold pen. Hi, Kelly. So everybody should wear gloves for this. Obviously, do as I say, not as I do. I forgot to pick mine up. I know, stickers of glitter, stickers of glitter. I love it. Love it. Right. So it will be full of bubbles and things like that, but when it goes over, it will dry clear, and the glue and the crystal, Emma, this is crystal clear glitter as well, and I haven't put an awful lot in, but I'm thinking this one can go over the back. This one here with all the flowers in. We might need to mix up 3 lots of this. Obviously, I've only got tiny little shot glasses. I think that should do it. And all I'm going to do is pour. Yeah, I think we'll probably need to mix up 3 lots of it. But that's absolutely fine if everybody's fine waiting. Now, this will be absolutely crystal clear when it's set. And my table is not straight at all. I'll have to move it after. I'll have to find a tray or something. So 50ml, I'm guessing, would fill this mould without using the UV. That is the first one. And what I'm going to do with this is let it settle for a bit. You can wiggle it to get some of the bubbles out, and let it just sit and settle. Now this is the point where you can add other stuff to it. I am going to sprinkle some of the mica flakes around this one, around the outside, and I'm hopefully not going to move it too much when I add the other resin. If I move it a little bit, I'm not too bothered, but you can pretty much add most things into resin. So you can add, if you've got the little beads, if you've got glitters, if you've got little pebbles and things, if you've got gemstones. I made a plate with gemstones in like a big massive bowl. Wait, it was a plate mold, like a big tray mold. And I filled it with gemstones, and then when it was still soft, I molded it into a bowl shape. I think my mum's got that still. I'm going to get this out because it gets in my way. Make it stay down there. So I'm going to mix up the same again. So tar it. And then we'll go 20 and 20. Resin's not a fast craft. That is one thing I can say. So 20 of that one and 20 of this one. Again, I'm not bothered about using the glitter one again. The same as I had the glitter in, because a little bit of glitter will be nice. I'm not going to add glitter to it again though. 40 I'm going to, aren't I? There we go. Pop the lid back on that and take the mixer again. So it's not a fast. If you've got bigger pots, it does go faster because you mix it all up in one go and then just decanter it into the smaller size pots if you want to add things to it. You want your folder. Oh, Kim, you'll have to tag us. If you make anything, tag us in it because I love to see and I miss loads. Also, if you do ask any questions and things on Facebook, your best bet's to message us privately and I'll see it first, or Facebook might tell us it's there because I've missed so much. It's ridiculous. Even though I sit and I look, I've got to go through each thing individually to see them. And I miss stuff that way. So, mix, mix, mix. Just keep going. So far rather over mix it than under mix it, because if it's not mixed together, you'll get sticky parts of your resin, and nobody likes sticky bits. Oh, sorry, breathing like Darth. And just keep mixing. Wear your gloves and all that jazz. Do as I say, not as I do. I want to know where my gold is now, you know. I kind of want to add it. I think gold would be lovely in here. We'll do it as an outline on Sunday. I'll find the pen and we'll do it as an outline and we'll finish them off. And then we'll do something else on Sunday as well, because I might, all being well, have something to show you. All being well. I don't know yet, mind. So okay, that does look cloudy, but it's got the glitter and things in. It will go crystal clear. I'm just letting it sit for a little while. And all the bubbles will come to the top. And then we can pop them, because the bubbles are like resin artists' nightmare. And I'm no resin artist. I just like to play. I'm going to tip all that out into there. Ooh. That one's very close to the top. We'll pop that there. And again, just let it sit. You can kind of wiggle it a bit if you want to help the bubbles come to the top. And then we'll do this one. So again, mix more up. Everybody still there? Nobody fell asleep yet? We'll go with 20 and 20. You'll be hearing 20 and 20 in your sleep. I find this really relaxing though. I don't know if you can tell, you know, when I'm finding some more relaxing than not, because I kind of go monotone. Yeah. And nearly there, nearly there. I don't want to go over. There we go. Pop the lid on. So this is the last one we're going to do tonight. If there's any left, I am going to pop it in this little heart here. And I'm going to turn this into a pop socket for the back of a phone. And I'll show that as well. So now to mix. Don't get it on your fingers because it's horrible. If you do get it on your fingers, use alcohol to get it off. Or baby wipes or something. Don't leave it on, just in case. You're going to have to do more resin. That's fabulous. I'm pleased. I do enjoy it every now and then for a bit different. Usually I probably would have used another pot by now, but I'm just going to stick with the same one. Why does I've got a Ring doorbell. It doesn't ring. It's just got a camera. It lets us know when somebody's there, because I'm as deaf as a doorpost, really. I never ever hear the door. And it keeps going off. I don't know if it's the rain or what, but every 2 seconds I'm getting a notification saying there's movement at your door. And by the way, when it goes off in the middle of the night, if a bug or something goes past, it frightens the life out of you. Think you've got an intruder. Don't recommend them. Scary. Oh, that's good. I'm pleased. I am pleased. I mean, messages, if I haven't covered something, I do need to stress, so resin really is not like, I don't know much about it. What I've learned from other people. I do enjoy it though. I really do enjoy it. Just make sure your windows are open. Get a low order one. Like the J. Dixon one's really low order. If you've got breathing issues and things like that, it might be worth getting like a respirator type thing, or you know what the workmen use, a mask. I've never had any issues, and obviously I've got the parish, so I've got to be really, really careful, and he's obviously always fine. But I would just be careful. This extra smelly ones are awful to use. They make you feel dizzy and everything. The UV resin has got a slight smell to it, and it does. You can like see it's like a steam, maybe smoke that comes off it, because obviously the UV light heats it up. But even I've never noticed anything with that either, like for me chest or the bird or anything. But I would, if I'm doing this, I wouldn't, if I'd thought on earlier, I would have done a coat of this first and then done another coat of this. I just did the UV resin because I wanted to do this tonight. I wanted to do a trinket dish, but I can't find that. But basically, you should just imagine them. Do you know the show The Hoarders on the telly? That's my craft room. Nothing has got a shelf. I don't own a shelf. I don't own a unit. It's basically in boxes in a heap. And one day when I win the lottery, I'm going to have a craft room like the Americans do. And you see in the magazines. That's my dream. Until then, we've got a heap. The only place that is tidy is where I keep the stock and things. Right, so this one, I want to do something else to it, and I don't know what. I feel like we've added the maker to that one. We've added the glitter to that one. I really feel like we should do something to this one. So I'm looking around now. I'm going to get the resin off the back of my hand there to see what else we can pop in it. And I don't know what. It has to be something, though. Has to be. Maybe. I'll lift this back up. I have getting... It wasn't stuck. It's just sort of stayed on the resin. It like sort of suction to it. Maybe we could, because I've got the black and white for a pop of colour behind it. So I'm looking for... There's these on the web as well. And it's like a border. So what we could do is... I'm going to chop some off. And let's just see what happens. Cut some strips. And we'll see. We'll just see what happens there. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. But if they go right, what I'll do is I'll give these away. Because I don't use coasters. I'm not that posh. They don't there. They look really impressive. But mine is just like... It's unreal, my room. Not in a good way. I think I would make my mum cry if I asked her to come in it. No, Kelly. I knew you said yesterday you weren't feeling great. I was hoping you wouldn't get the full-blown leggy. So all I'm doing for this is I just want a pop of colour going around. And again, this bit here is going to, like what shows through the bottom is going to be the bottom of the coaster. So usually I would find a bit of cork and cover it or something. So I just want this to be a bit brighter. And I'm taking it slightly further in so I can get it closer to the edge. And again, I'm not too fussed. I was actually thinking a blue pop of colour would be better, but that's moved. That tape's grown legs and gone. Do you know what it is though? At least one thing with me, you're always going to get it real. In real time, not having a clue what I'm doing before I start. And if it goes wrong, I'll never ever... That's one thing, it's warts and all here. You'll never ever see us delete a live because it's gone wrong. There appears to have been a struggle. Yeah, that's exactly what my house is like. The whole house. If burglars come in, mind, it says somebody's beat us to it. And my dad's always said it about us. Even when I lived at home, my gran used to say I was like a whirlwind. I would come in, I would just leave a trail of mess behind us. I am just going to take the back off this. You don't have to because you've seen how it's stuck. But I want it to stick to these as well. I don't want it to lift up in any way. So, there. That's better. It's not showing loads. I didn't use loads of the tape. But it's absolutely better. There we go. And get the resin on. And I'll do 3 different giveaways and orders with these if they turn out nice. If they turn out rubbish, you're not getting them. And whatever's left in the resin, I'm just going to stick in that heart there. And then we'll add something to that later. That can be my starting point for that. And if you want the other side of your mould to be your focal point, start off with quite a thick, clear, quite a thick, clear bottom. Add whatever you want to add in reverse, like upside down, so it looks upside down when you're doing it. And then put a thin layer at the top. That's it, is it? It's Sheila. It's scary mind. Every time we say something, I honestly think Christopher's right and we've got ADHD. Do you think we're too late now to go and get a diagnosis? I would love to get in your house. I really would. I bet it's exactly the same as my, well, maybe it's not exactly the same, but similar. I'm going to pop that there and actually that there because I'm just making an absolute mess now. Right, what I'm going to do is, you can use a torch, you can use a lighter. We have got these heat tools which work just the same, and you'll see all the bubbles starting to pop. I don't know if I can move you in a little bit closer to see. Can we see that? See all them popping? Just like that. Now this won't get them all, but it will get a fair amount. You can see them ones popping. It's like totally clearing it up. And then you'll see it as you go. Because really, if you're making like sort of clear coasters, you want as many as the bubbles out as possible at this stage. And you can go back a couple of times and do it. It doesn't have to be immediate. It's not going to dry straight away, but you can use Iprosol as well, which will help. Your alcohol. And just do a couple of squirts over the top. I mean, see how much clearer they are now. That, I think, is going to be my favourite. And I don't know. Don't know. Honestly, don't know. I'll lift you back up without destroying everything. And that one, we'll just house some alcohol in. The alcohol will evaporate. But you can come back a few times and keep going with the bubbles. Any bubbles that don't appear to want to pop, if you take a cocktail stick or like a pokey tool, I'll grab mine, and just get any big ones and just get them out just as you go. You'll see them, the big ones. And like I say, you can go back a few times and do it. It's not going to dry immediately. This is the good thing about this. And then if you've only half filled it again, what you could do is add another layer of stickers, and you really have a 3D effect going on as well. But again, we can cover that another time. I just really wanted to show how lovely these stickers are for everything. Like, they work so well. That's big bubble, like dye bubble. I also turn into a serial killer with them when they won't pop. Die. Any little extra bits, like that bit there, should be in there. You can fish out and remove. You can go around the edges and that'll pop any bubbles as well. Just run a pokey tool around or a cocktail stick and it will get rid of quite a few bubbles just around the edge. There's loads of little hints and tricks. YouTube is a marvellous place for resin to find out loads and loads of different hints and tips. Like I say, I just like to play with it. Let's run it around again. Just clean your tools off with baby wipes or alcohol, or leave them and then pick it off later. Silicone tools are the best though, because you can just clean them and reuse them. You can get silicone sticks and things like that. Oh, more, honey, you can see it getting clearer and clearer as you're getting the bubbles out, the longer it's sitting. And they will stay there probably until tomorrow afternoon. And so I won't touch them. I won't demold them till Sunday, I promise. And then we'll just come back and see what they look like. You can get a deburring tool which will take any sharp edges off, which I do have. I did not steal it from a toolbox. That did not belong to me. Anyway, I do solemnly swear. But yes, there we go. Anyway, with that, I'm going to love you and leave you before I start adding extra bits in, because I can feel myself wanting to. Yes, Sheila, it's exhausting. I completely agree. So you can add into when dry. Once it's dry, you can add more layers on. So what you would do is, so the first layer I did, I would have let that dry, added the stickers. I used a UV just for this purpose, just because I didn't do it in time. And then you could add your stickers or whatever, then leave that to dry, and then add more on top of that, and then add another one. It's not a fast process at all, resin. You need to be able to leave them overnight, like a few times, and ideally have somewhere where dust and things not going to get into them. The safest place for these right now will be here. I'm not saying if I do end up giving them away that they'll be straight enough. Your coffee might look like that because my table is not straight, but if you've got somewhere that's totally straight, like totally flat, and somewhere you can leave them and walk away if you haven't got puppies, parrots or kids, then you're good to go. Or if you've got a room that you can organise a bit. I think that one's going to be my favourite. I think it is. I think I've still got that tape on the web as well. Anyway, lots and lots of love. I will see you Sunday. Happy Easter. Enjoy your fish and chips tomorrow if you have it. And enjoy all your Easter eggs. I don't think I'll get one. There you go, Donna. You've got hundreds of stickers. Gazillions of stickers. Because you're a sticker monster. Have a lovely weekend anyway. And I will see you Sunday at 7 p.m. And I'm hoping I might have got my act together and have something new to show you. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? It might be Tuesday. You know, it's me. Have a lovely weekend. Bye for now.